Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another vid. And no, I'm not dead. No, I've decided to stop making videos. I just took a small break from it for a number of reasons. Mostly just, well, life getting in the way, slightly laziness, and slightly me just wanting to kind of clean my area around here because it's been a mess for a while, but I've been so busy I haven't even really had a chance to clean it up. So anyway, with that out of the way, we're going to get to the main point of why I'm here in this video. We're going to talk about Iron Maiden's new song that just dropped today called Writing on the Wall. And we'll talk about my feelings on it and my potential thoughts on their new album coming up. But anyway, let's go into a little bit of background first. We've been hearing for a couple weeks now about rumblings of Iron Maiden's new album, I think called like Bellazzar's Feast or something. And I probably mispronouncing that, but whatever. So I assume this is probably the first song we're going to hear from that new album. At least I assume it's going to probably be on their new album. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's just a single or what. But I just listened to it. And I listened to it twice. And my overall thoughts on it are kind of... That's a nice song. let me go into a little bit more detail on it. So anyway, the intro of the song, it has kind of, a hybrid classic rock, almost country feel to it, which Iron Maiden has never really done anything like that before. And despite the fact that it's unique, I think it largely falls flat, as that is clearly not, what Iron Maiden's strengths are. Because to me, Iron Maiden does two things exceptionally well. Basically they do, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of fast-paced, get your heart going, pumping, just like anthems or whatever. Like The Trooper, for example, would be an example of it's probably one of the best Iron Maiden like quick anthems or whatever, or Number of the Beast, or any other number of songs we could talk about, but we're not going to. They do those types of songs incredibly well, and like epic, incredible, awesome songs like Hallowed Be Thy Name, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, blah, 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 blah. Right? Like, we can name lots of songs that are in that vein, too. So, in my opinion, this song is neither one of those things. Largely, it just kind of strikes me as a somewhat overly long, boring, mid-paced song. If that's all you want to hear, that's my hot take. Go on. But I'll continue to break it down in more detail. I feel that the guitar solos are pretty good, but unfortunately, that's not enough to save the song. The main melody is somewhat interesting, but again, it's not. It's just kind of like still. It's just kind of there, and it's like, all right. One thing that really surprised me was Bruce's vocal performance, because usually the way he delivers vocals, there's usually something in it that's just incredible. In this song, no. He's just kind of there. Now, he sounds like Bruce, of course, and he sounds good, but there's nothing really in his vocal performance that just like grabs you and you really notice all that much. It's just kind of there. It doesn't soar. It doesn't do any of the things that, you're used to Bruce's voice kind of doing. Like I said, he sounds good in it. It sounds like him, but there's just nothing really, there's no spice in it, so to speak. Let's see what else. I'm just looking over my notes here. Just apologize. Now, as far as my favorite part of this song, probably Nico's drumming. He's got a good beat in there, a good groove. It's nothing like, it's not like mind-blowing or anything, because obviously it's just a mid-paced kind of standard drum beat, but it's pretty good. It does help, it's probably the most interesting thing going on in the song for the most part. And I would say Steve's bass playing on it is, a bit above average, because he is a really great bass player, and it sounds really good. But again, these things, yes, there are some things that are, nice in the song, but put the ingredients together, it just really doesn't work all that well. It's a rather boring song. I truly hope that this is just the worst song from their upcoming album. Because if this is one of the better songs on the album, then I think we're looking at a potentially very boring upcoming Iron Maiden release. And let's hope that doesn't happen. I mean, it's not like they've never put out a boring album before. They certainly have. Probably the worst offender of that, in my opinion, was The Final Frontier. I know a lot of people like that album, but to me, it just bores me to absolute tears. And of course, Virtual 11 was pretty boring as well. And yeah, so they definitely got it in them to release a snooze fest, and I kind of hope they avoid that this album cycle. But who knows? We'll see. I know I'm only talking about one song, and I'm definitely going to keep an open mind for the album whenever it comes out. So that is basically it. I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably already listened to this song also, so of course down in the comments below, let me know what you thought of it, if you think I'm on point with this, if you disagree, whatever, or if you just think, let me know if you think it was awesome, even worse than I said, or, right on point, whatever, doesn't matter. So anyway, that's basically it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, live long and prosper, keep on rocking. I will see you in the next one, whenever it comes.